Hello everybody. Today I wanted to do a special video. It's a video that is different for this channel, and it's something that I think will help a lot of people. Today I'm going to show you how to change your custom figures back into the original figures. Now, I use Craft Smart Paint. It's pretty cheap. You can get it usually at Michaels. I think they have them at other places as well, maybe Walmart or something. And I painted the HBK, and I also used some decals that I made myself, and I just used I used white water slide decal paper, but you can get that on Amazon. And well, I am going to now remove these decals, and this is actually the WrestleMania 26 HBK, so I'm gonna restore it back to the WrestleMania 26 HBK. I actually tried to make the Cyber Sunday 2007 HBK for the Ruthless Aggression series I was doing at the time, and now that I've canceled it, I want to restore this HBK back to what it was. So yeah, I'll show you what you're going to need coming. So we are now in the bathroom, and what you're going to need to do is take your Shawn Michaels, get some hot soapy water, and we're just going to put the figure in there, and we're going to let it sit in here for at least 5 to 10 minutes. After letting the figure sit in the hot water with soap, we're going to take a toothpick, and I don't know how good I'm going to be able to do this, but we should be able to scrub. As you see, the decal came right off, and it is going to take a little bit more elbow grease, but I should be able, I think you can see the decal is coming off. Okay, the decal has come off, and now it's going to take a little bit of elbow grease, but I'm going to scrub now with this toothpick and with my fingernails the best I can to get the paint off. And you can also use a rag. So I'll come back to you once that is done. Okay, as you can see, I have one leg completed. This is to show you that this is the same figure. Yes, I have been going hard to work at getting the rest of the decals off, but there you can see it is the same figure, and I scrubbed it with a towel, a rag, and it has taken off all the paint and the decals. Now for the decals, you're going to need to use a toothpick, and there's going to be a white layer of still sticky paper on the figure that does not come off as easy, as you can see here. And you're going to need to take the toothpick and scrub again, then dip the figure back into the water, then scrub again, and then that's when you can go in with your rag and scrub away, and then you should get this look. Now, this doesn't mean, obviously not for Shawn Michaels, but any figure you'd use. So I will come back to you once I have finished with the Shawn Michaels. And we are back, and I must say that it did come out well. On this side of the figure, you couldn't even tell that I had painted on it. However, when you get to this side of the figure, I am not entirely sure what happened, but it looks like the paint has faded away, and I'm going to have to repaint over this. But yeah, I don't understand how this side is relatively fine, but this side is like this. But anyway, my best recommendation in terms of customizing figures is don't do it unless you have an extra figure on hand, because I've noticed this with several figures. Most of the paint comes off that I painted onto the figure, and it doesn't usually leave too bad of, like this figure. This is the worst I've seen of the original paint fading away, or applications, or whatever they used. But normally the figures, like I can show you this Kane figure that I have here, it was painted over. If I put up the Instagram picture, you can see it was painted over, and I took the paint off and did the same process with the soap and water, and I restored the figure back. This is an Elite 10 Kane, I believe, and but as you zoom in here, you can see that the buckles have faded a bit on the leg, but nothing as severe as what's going on here. So I'm not sure what entirely happened. All I know is that yeah, this is the result. But it is pretty much restored to how it used to be, and I am pretty happy about that. So yes, you can. The bottom line is yes, you can take off decals. Yes, you can take off paint that you paint. However, you may have a problem where it does fade. I don't know if it's a case of how long over time you leave the figure or not, but you leave the paint on the figure, I should say. But yeah, I have noticed that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got an insight onto how to do things, and I will see you next time.